Hi guys, and welcome to another video, which I'm Vegan and Frodo. Hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day, and it is nice and early here in Brisbane. The weather is beautiful, it's not too hot yet. It's just lovely, really. I love summer. So this is a video I want to make on the subject of loving yourself, on the subject of understanding where you are in the world and understanding that all of this is actually your choice. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. So I think everybody goes through a period in life. Hopefully it's just a period, and some of us are smart enough not to go through it, but a lot of us do, especially when it comes to, being like a teenager, going through like that bullying stage. Like I was pretty heavily bullied when I was young, but like it's all part of the choice. It's all like we decide what we want to decide. And I think now, being like that much older than a teenager, like I understand that it is stupid to actually dislike yourself or have any kind of like negative feelings towards yourself, because you chose this. Like you chose this life, you chose whatever's around you, you chose how you want to look, you chose everything, all of it. So being like dissatisfied with it is not very productive, if you know what I mean, unless dissatisfaction and misery is what you're wanting to feel, what you're wanting to experience, which is like by all means like is also an option, but I guess it's not the option that I would automatically lean towards. But for many, many years, like that's like, especially when I was like young, I was like a teenager, I was like younger than a teenager, I was a kid, I kind of felt like I was just choosing, I don't know why, but like there was a moment in time when I started to choose that I didn't like to be myself, and I didn't like the way my life was going and what I looked like and what I was doing. And after I made that decision, like I don't know how old I was, like 8, like seriously, it was something like ridiculous. I was like in the first decade of my life, I made that decision, made that choice, and then from there onwards, it all just kind of started happening. I don't want to say like shit, but like not great. Like I wasn't feeling particularly great about myself. And I was becoming that person that I was initially like kind of being bullied about, like the things I was bullied about. Like I was starting to become that, even though to begin with, like I wasn't, like, and and it's ridiculous because like it was all a choice. And then fast forwarding through like to teenage years, 14, 15, like I'd come home and spend freaking days crying after school, and like I was living with my grandma, and I'd just like hide away in the room and be like, oh, I just have like a stomachache or something, just so she wouldn't like bother me, so she'd just let me be there and cry and not like, yeah. It's like a little ridiculous because all of this is just a choice, really, right? It's we choose how we want to look. We choose what we want to feel. We choose our entire life. We choose what we want to experience. We choose where we want to go with it. It's all really like this world is incredible, really, because we can literally like be anything we want, do anything we want. Even if you're like a young kid, you're like literally, if you want to like be in, I don't know, spelling bee international competition somewhere in wherever, Canada and America, even if you're born in some like third world country, there's that opportunity out there for you. You just like need to, if that's what you really want, you just got to find a way of doing it. And I think it's stupid not to like yourself, not to be positive towards yourself, because it's not gonna actually get you anywhere, like in terms of progression, unless the progression again that you desire is to experience those negative feelings which is again fine, and it is part of life, and sometimes, you know, that's what you want to experience. You want to like experience, man, life's not going so great. So let's just sit in this. And once you've felt that enough, you decide, okay, let's go and do something about that. And then you just go on and change that. But I don't know, for me, and because I strive towards being in that upward spiral, strive towards being filled with love and joy and enjoyment of life, a little while ago I understood that myself, by telling myself that, you know, I'm not this or I'm not that, it's just like, what's the point? You're better off telling yourself what you are, which is an amazing, incredible person worthy of everything you want and desire on this planet. And that goes for everyone, really, if that makes sense. It's just, yeah, it's like, it's crazy to think there's like so many people that are struggling with this self-image, with this self-perception, when in reality we can just be what we want to be, and we choose what we want to be, and we choose who we are and what we become, and every single thing that is in your life right now, and every single thing that has ever been in your life before and will be, is just like a product of your own thoughts. And okay, if you say, oh, I was influenced by this or that, well, like, you choose to be influenced. No one is like forcing it. No one can force you to do anything these days. Even if you're like, especially to do with your mind, like, take every single thing away from a person, leave them with nothing, like no clothes, no house, no nothing, just like put them in a hole, and that person can still be happy because they have their mind. It's all like up here. It's like, it's crazy, and it comes from like your heart. Like, when you stop trying to convince yourself in all these things that you are, and I'm talking about, like, you know, self-hatred and whatnot, and putting yourself down, and actually allow your inner self to shine and fill yourself up with love and joy and appreciation for every single day, and be grateful for incredible, spectacular life that we are actually given and gifted to live in, you will actually see your world changing, your outlook of the world changing. See, I can't even like begin to explain and tell you how incredible and amazing this world is. I mean, you live in it, like, surely you know. But it just blows me away every single day, the opportunities that we are provided with, the incredible world that this really is. We can choose to focus on some, you can say, negative things like war and murder and slaughterhouses and whatever else. Or you can choose just to bring the high vibrations into the world, bring that positive energy. Choose to emit that love and joy and understanding and self-awareness, and help those around you to kind of feel the same way. Bring them upwards instead of bringing them down. See, that's another thing, like, our society should probably like work on a little bit, because why are we even like bothering bringing other people down? Just to make ourselves feel better? Like, but why? How unproductive is it for us as a group? Because if we were to just bring each other up, at the end we would create like such a strong positive bubble of energy, like that it would be impossible not to shine. Anyway, this video has been pretty long, so hopefully you got something out of it. To remember that you chose to be who you are. Like, you chose, like, seriously, from day one. Like, I probably won't go too much into this whole other side of things in this video, if you know what I mean. But you chose this life, you chose this experience, and then you're also choosing, like from birth, from day one. Like, don't even like get me on in your 20s or 30s. Like, you chose that experience from day one. But okay, perhaps maybe when you're that young, you're not quite aware of it as strongly as you might be once you grow and learn to be aware of it and educate yourself and be more in touch with your feelings. When you're that young, you're just focused on living and experiencing that human form and human, everything. But like, you choose what you want to do every day. You choose who you want to be every day. So why not choose that person to be someone great? Okay, let's end this video here. It's been like 9 minutes. So thanks for watching. Remember to stop counting calories, start counting your heals, count your adventures, count your passions, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.